Good morning.
Hi.
Jamming out early.
I didn't have the volume on.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good. I was gonna say, I'm jamming out to Adele right now. So.
Oh, okay, no problem. My sneakers on anyway.
Oh, good. It was very loud.
I might be a little slow today because I did Murph yesterday.
Oh my gosh, you are.
I did half Murph. Half.
Still, I wouldn't do any Murph. How was it? Crazy?
It was good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for me, it's basically the run because I can do push, the rest. And I only did half, so I did 10 rounds. So I did 5, 10, 15, 10 rounds, and then we ran the mile.
It's so much, and I think sometimes we forget with a lot of those challenges too. Like everyone's like, "Oh, it's just a push-up." Like push-ups are one of fundamentally the hardest things because it's not. You can have the strongest upper body, but if you don't have the quads, the core, it's like everything. So
I know.
I think my brothers were in during a quarantine 1,000 week of push-up. 1,000 push-ups a week challenge, and they lasted 2 weeks, and they're big strong guys. They're like, you forget how much. I'm like, I know, it's really everything.
Yeah.
Allow me. For some reason, I just am so bad at doing these freaking things. I have 2 computers going because. See.
Oh, the splat points yesterday, they were 28.
Oh, for the Murph?
Yeah.
Oh
it took me 46 minutes, but I don't care because I'm a slow.
Who cares? I always say I used to work in consulting for Deloitte, and I was on the road. I'm like, I was in really good shape, and I literally would have most days during the week, I had time for 30 minutes, max, and would just kick my own butt for 30 minutes. And then now I have no excuse.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was surprised though with the splat point, so.
I know. You know what? It keeps you in check because there's some days where if I'll go out for a run or hill workouts and I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm working, and I look down and I'm not quite in the orange zone. I'm like, damn it.
Yeah.
It's always there to remind you. Lots of cleaning to do. All right, we got 5 minutes. So if you didn't hear from Orange Theory, this is their version of At Home Mayhem for the next 6 days. I will say today is not that bad. Today kind of eases you into it. So the only thing you're going to need today is a mini band. That's it. And at the end, we'll do a little add-on 5-minute walkout thing. So only mini bands needed. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off for everything today. So I see people on my side of my other screen coming in. So 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off for everything today, pretty much, till my little add-on at the end. You will only need a mini band. So today is day 1 of the at-home mayhems. It's not, the next couple days I think are worse. Today is actually probably only going to be about 40 to 45 minutes max, probably more around the 42-ish minutes. So if you're looking for something a little longer today would maybe, you guys, a lot of you, as I see you on the other screen, have been in my classes the last couple weeks. So today would be the day if you're feeling good, maybe you go back to the YouTube channel and add in that Pilates leg or anything else if you do want to do a little add-on. But truthfully, today is going to be a little bit shorter than normal. I didn't want to do a big add-on today. Oh, Maurice's challenge. Yes, Maurice's challenge is a really, really good one to add on today too. I didn't want to add on too much because it's the start of the at-home mayhems. And if you'd kill me the rest of the days as they get a little harder. Today's not too bad. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds on for everything, off for everything. And we're going to get started in like 2 minutes. Jake's pulling up soon. He had to get his car washed. Do you see the pollen on my car? Oh. I'm like, do you see my eyebrows that are flying in the wind? We're in quarantine.
Give him hell, Jenny. Give him hell.
Oh, I always do.
I said, no, I can't see the pollen because of my eyebrows are covering my eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
Debbie, you're funny.
Everyone's like, you have a job. Oh, here he is. I was just giving you shit. Were you? For getting all the pollen off the car. I had to go through the car wash and be a man this morning. Way to start the workout.
Good to be here.
All right, so I'm gonna mute you guys now, but remember, I have the other screen going with the chat, so if any point like you can't hear me or anything else, I'll be able to see the chat pop up on the other screen. All right, so reminder, today's not super long, so today's a great day to add on Maurice's challenge or anything else. We're gonna get started with a warm-up, and I'll change my music. We're gonna get started just on all fours on our mat with a nice cat camel. So you guys can get started. All right, so nice and wide, push into those palms and knees. Really tuck that chin under, and then nice and slow, you're gonna round and look up, stretch out that core. We do have some core today, so you're gonna wanna make sure nice and warmed up. We're gonna be here for 15 more seconds, and then we're gonna go right into a bird dog. So staying on our palms. Sorry, I'm just trying to change my music a little bit here. In 3, 2, 1. So reset yourself, opposite toe, opposite fingertips, come back down. You could bang out a lot of core, but unless you're able to stay stable in a bird dog, you're gonna wanna start there, okay? Start with that inner core and work out. So if you're really wobbly right now, get those knees a little bit wider. Really try to be slow and reach that glass on those hips behind you or your butt behind you. Get ready to thread the needle next. In 3, 2, 1. So staying in that position, we're just gonna alternate. One arm comes down, ear to the ground, and then slowly back up. Do only one side actually for 30 seconds, then we'll switch. To the ground, back to center. Thread under. This is a great one to do after and just kind of stay on the ground, but we want to be dynamic before a workout. Get ready to switch sides in 3, 2, 1. Recenter, other sides. All right, getting ready in less than 10 seconds. We're gonna tuck our toes under and gonna walk back towards straight legs. So tuck those toes under right now. Lift those hips up like you're in a pike position. Walk those hands back, squat, stand up, and you're gonna go right back down. I want you to reach like you're reaching for a deadlift so you get those hamstrings. Walk your hands out to a plank. Walk it right back in. Pause for a second. Reach up, right back down. Full minute here. You're already 25 seconds in. In 25 seconds, we're going to get up and widen our feet for a cross squat, cross jack squat. 10 seconds. Do one more here. In 3, 2, 1. So nice and wide with those feet. Reach under. You're gonna get a little bit lower than parallel here on that heel inner thigh. Stand back up. Other side. If you don't feel comfortable going that deep, just bring it to a regular lateral lunge. But if you do, make sure you lift those toes up to get that whole inner thigh stretched out. So we're gonna do a lot of, jump squats, all that good stuff today. Remember, you can always eliminate the jumps when we do cardio days like today. But the good news is everything's only gonna be 20 seconds on. So even if it's a couple rounds of something, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds break. Try not to drink too much water when you got a lot of jump squats. 15 seconds, we're gonna go to jumping jacks. The last minute, I want you to be a little breathless. I want you to get that internal body temperature up. So maybe you alternate between those jumping jacks and those seal jacks, opening that chest up. Here we go. In 3, stand up with control. 2, 1. I'm gonna alternate, I'm gonna do 10 jumping jacks. I'm gonna open my chest for 10 seal jacks. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds after this minute to stretch out whatever will feel tight. We're going in only a minute after this. Really don't have much to demo. I'm just gonna explain. 20 more seconds. Maybe you continue your jumping jacks, maybe you stretch your quads, whatever might feel tight. You can also step, 10 seconds. All right, 1 minute till we get going. So, even though everything's gonna be 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, it's gonna depend on which round we do, okay? So 3 exercises in round 1, pretty simple exercises: jump squats, running mans or mountain climbers, and high knees. All of those can be slower, okay? Round 1, we're gonna do each of those once. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, switch the exercise, same thing. Round 2, we'll double it. So if it's jump squats, we'll do 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off of that same exercise. I'll lead you through it. It's gonna be 10.5 minutes. Okay, we're going in 20 seconds. Maybe a little bit longer once I get my timer going. If you hear the ding, it means it's gonna go on or off. So 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. I'll cue the exercise. We can always slow it down. We're gonna start with the jump squat. Remember, you're landing into the squat, don't jump to stand. If you did the Murph yesterday, you can just bring it to a regular squat to calf raise. All right? We're going in 10 seconds. Get ready. Only one time through this time. So jump squats for 20-10, then we'll go to running mans. In 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Very Moynihan, stand softly, don't jump and stand. Protect those knees. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds off. All right, back to the back. Running in, go slow. Ten seconds. Standing up next. 3, 2, 1. Wait. All right. High knees can also be marches in place. Let's go. 10 seconds quick.
We gon' celebrate and have a good time. It's time to go.
Get off that ground as quick as possible. 3, 2, 1. All right. Same 3 exercises, 2 rounds. 20 on, 10 off, 2 times. Back to jump squats. 3. Up, nope, let's go. You get tail. You can 3 feet taken. 3, 2, 1. Repeat of that. Never set a jump squat.
This party's going on right
3, 2, 1. Woo!
here. So bring your good time and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate and party with you. Come on now. Let's all
3,
celebrate
2,
and
1. Yeah.
we gonna celebrate.
Yesterday was 5 weeks, so less than 5 weeks till opening. Let's go.
Together, it's up to you. What's your pleasure?
10 seconds. And I want you just to stay right in this position on the ground. You can sit up on those knees. 3, 2, 1. How long is this song? 3, 2, 1. Again. Remember, you always slow it down and work your core over the floor. Put your hands on the back. 10 seconds. Stand up now. Stand up. Woo! All right, 2 rounds of those high knees or marches or skips. 3, 2, 1. Stretch. Running in place, but a little higher, right? Keep that core engaged. Don't forget it. If you like it, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Take it out. Again. 3, 2, 1. Again. On the ball of your foot, right? That's how I want you to learn how to sprint. Learn how to get on the ball of your foot. 8 seconds. Oh my God, I sound like my father. 3, 2, 1. All right. Here's the hard part. 4 rounds of each. So 20 of those squats, jumps, or squat jumps right now. 4 times. Woo! Hands off, hands off. Land right in flat. Take your legs forward, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 3 more rounds. Remember, squats and cat raise. Stop. 3, 1. You don't need to be fast, you need to be controlled. You don't need to be high. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 2 more. 2 more to hit the ground. Like that play song right now. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Second to last time, most important time. 10. We're halfway down to the clock. 3, 2, 1. Last time, jump off. Take it out. 3, 2, 1. Last time. Promise. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. 4 seconds goes running in. I'm sorry. I didn't get the playlist today. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right. We're not doing this. There we go. Okay, done. Woo.
more time. Hands on the couch, bench, pull it down. Let's go. Keep your shoulders over your wrist. Don't rock back like this. Keep it up. Even if you pull it down. 3, 2, 1. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Second to last time. And always alternate. Some fast, some slow. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Great. 3, 2, 1. Last time here. About 2 more minutes. No, we're getting up below time you can. All right, 10 seconds. Let's pick up the pace. Let's pick up the pace. Quick as you can go right now. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. I need 4 rounds. The last round, I want to get all out right. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Opposite knee, opposite hand up, right? Line down your midline. Don't drop it like this. Come straight to midline. They don't drop. 3, 2, 1. Now that line for guys. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Shoot. That core. Right here, we got abs on the floor next. 3, 2, 1. All right, 4. We got mini band abs. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. On the ground next. That's right now. That's effort. That's effort. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Push again. Quick again. 15. Last 10. Not going back to you, I promise. 5, 3, 2, 1. Check it out. All right. Check it out. Check it out. Okay. Mini band if you have it. If you don't sweat it. Okay. 3 exercises. 20, 20, 20, and then 30 seconds rest. We're gonna do that 3 times. So you're trying to make it through a full minute with minimum rest. So mini band, if you have it. If you don't worry, it's still gonna burn. It's gonna go around your calves. So first we're gonna start with a standard toe reach. Now, if you're having a mini band, there'd be no point of wearing one if your legs just touch the whole time, right? So you're trying to use your legs and your core to pull your legs apart a little bit. Then we're gonna reach up for 20. The next one for 20 seconds. The next one, quality over quantity, I don't care how many you get. We're gonna sit up for a little bit, hands by your sides, kind of like we did yesterday, but this time, pulling apart with your inner and outer thighs. So in and out, but try to keep your calves away from each other. Suitcases or knee tucks for 20 seconds. The last one, my least favorite because they're really hard. Static crunch means I come up just a tad. Legs are straight. I'm gonna come in and out with my legs, okay? But remember, don't bring them all the way together. If you have a band, you're trying to fight against that resistance just a little bit. 20, 20, 20, 30 seconds rest with a minute full of abs. Trying to minimize your breaks. 30 seconds of nothing, 3 rounds. Okay, we're going in 5, starting with our toe reach. In 3, 2, 1. Legs apart. Reach up towards your toes. Slow. Pull it down slow. Chin off your chest the entire time you're doing abs. Halfway. Probably come in. Sitting up for suitcases in 3, 2, 1. Sit up, legs still apart, right? Knees to chest and out. If you don't have a band, I still don't want your legs touching. I'm ready to lay down for those in and outs. In 3, 2, 1. Static crunch. Woo! Chin off your chest, chin off your chest. 15 seconds. Oh boy. Just hold it if anything. 10. Chin off chest, chin off chest. 5. 3, 2, 1. Chin up. We're gonna do that 2 more times. The last one's the hardest, right? You guys are on 15 seconds, we roll again. 20 seconds to go each first. 10. In 3, 2, 1. Legs apart. Without that band. 10 seconds for sitting up for suitcases. 3, 2, 1. Static crunch in and out in 3, 2, 1. Hands under your butt will help. Lower back, mushing the ground. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. Inner thighs gotta work, outer thighs, everything. 3, 2, 1. Sit up. Last round in 30 seconds. 20, 20, 20. Today's a quick workout, so we gotta put a lot into it. We'll make 2 more blocks after this. Technically less than 20 minutes. 10 seconds to roll. I know some of you are gonna add on that Marisa challenge today. I want to see it. 3, 2, 1. Reach up. Two spaces in. 3, 2, 1. Hardest one. Last 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Static crunch. In, out. Couple inches in and out. Woo. 15 seconds. 10. Woo. Hold it if you can. Under 10. All right. 1. All right. Yikes. Flip it over to upward dog or child's pose. That's what put on your forms. We're going to get started in about 40 seconds. We're going to do the exact same thing we did before with 20-10. First round once, 10 through each exercise, second time, 2, third time, 4. So it's double. Starting with a hand release push-up, only for 20 seconds. So remember, when you're doing a hand release push-up from your knees or your feet, it's a little bit harder because you're really trying to tighten your quads and everything so you lift up with your chest. So when I put my hands up, I come up once, okay? We're gonna do 20 seconds, sprinter sit-ups, lateral hop flat. I'm right here with you. Fun fact about this song, it's our song. First song at time at a bar. Dance to this song. Came out this song already. What a good song to start our day. All right, here we go. We're going in 10 seconds. Hand release push-ups. 20. 10. All right. 5, 4, 3. Widen those knees and feet. 2, 1. Down. Hands pop up. Press up. 1. Inhale, lower. Hands up. Exhale, press up. Every breath is one big inhale, exhale. You're not going to get a lot in here. 5, 3, 2, 1. Flip it over. Bring your sit-ups just one leg at a time. Reach up back. Come down slow. Other heel can stay on the ground. 3, 2, 1, 2, go. Up 1, switch. Back down slow. Up 2, switch. Back down slow. Try to hold it at the top for a second. And then it happens on the negative. Right here, you slow down. 3, 2, 1. All right, last one is lateral hop. You're literally like you're jumping over a line. Right here. 3, 2, 1. Side to side. You can also step low side to side if that's better for you. Three, 2, 1. Back to the ground. And release push-ups 2 times. 20-10, 20-10. It's a really, really great way for you to struggle with push-ups to get better. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Squeeze your quads and your glutes as you lift up. You did work yesterday. You might just cheat the whole thing. 3, 2, 1. Lift it up. We're gonna do it again. I'm gonna switch out the lateral hop. The last one to around the world jump. You do you. 3, 2, 1. Don't rest on the ground too much. Little pop of hand. Big exhale off. Under 10, under 10. Here we go, Debbie. I see you. Squeeze those quads. 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Nope, don't stand up. Don't stand up. Sprint or sit up. 20-10, 20-10. 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Bicycles work too if you don't want to sit all the way up. Reach between those legs. Try to get to that toe as close as you can. 3, 2, 1. Do that again. 3, 2, 1. Go. Standing up next after this one. It's down on it. Done. All right, I'm going to switch out this one. If you want to continue the lateral in the front, fine. I'm going to do those around the world jump where you come out of the box, to the left, to the back, to the side. What's harder for you? Oops, I lost my timer. Shoot. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Lateral jumps or in and out the box. That one works better for me. Jake's to my right doing the lateral hets. Step side to side. If you're doing the one with me, you're tapping the box, jump to the front, tap to the side. 3, 2, 1. Take it out 10 seconds. Remember, after this one, we're going to the ground. 3, 2, 1. I want you to do a challenge, do those. Three, 2, 1. Okay, 10 seconds. 4 rounds. Push-ups and release. 3, 2, 1, here we go.
You gotta get on the move.
Time up that breathing.
Give me what you got to move. Tell me, baby, how you gonna do it? You don't wanna dance.
If you're feeling your body turn into the worm coming up, go to your knees. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds. 3 more times. 3, 2, 1. Widen those feet. That will help you come up straighter. Your hips don't wobble. 10 seconds. I don't care if you only got 2 push-ups in this entire time. 3, 2, 1. Great. 2 more. 2 more rounds. And then we're going to those abs for 4 rounds. You got this. 3, 2, 1.
Come on, man.
Roger squeeze. Got less than a minute left in this round of push-ups. 3, 2, 1. Last set of push-ups. Last set. 3, 2, 1. Then lower.
You know it. When you're dancing, yeah.
10 seconds.
You show it. When you move.
Roger squeeze.
You know it. When you're dancing,
Here we go.
yeah.
In 3, 2, 1. Take a breather. All right, got my timer back here. We're going to those sit-ups next. In 3, 2, 1. Remember, bicycles are fine. It's getting all the way up. It's going to bother your back. We're going to hear the dings again when we're starting to go. If I miss the cue.
You want to get out?
Chin off chest. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. Strength for me, there's a difference in your tempo. Up fast, down slow. 3, 2, 1. Last round of abs in 3, 2, 1.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the
This
moon
song isn't so bad if you ask.
is the only light we'll see.
3, 2.
No, I won't
All right,
be
last round. You want to know a challenge? Let's just go to a hollow hold. That's what I'm going to do. You did my abs challenge yesterday. I'll give you a break. 3,
afraid
yelling at me. 2, 1. Let's go. 2 seconds.
So darling, stand by me. Oh, stand
10 seconds.
by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by
2,
me.
1. Stand up.
If the sky
Lateral hops or in and out of the box jumps 4 times. That's 2 minutes.
should tumble and fall, all the mountains
3, 2, 1.
see.
Oh, I got it. Go ahead. Keep going. Keep going. I was just seeing what the trainer had next to the song. It's one of my favorites. And then you're doing the jumps like me. It's quick. Even if you're doing lateral jumps like Shane, it's quick. Done. 3 more times. Like you're trying to get off the ground quick. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Second time around. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. 2 more. Three, two, one. Last time. Three, two, one. 10 seconds. All right, take a break, grab some water. We got my last 6-minute add-on. Everyone's favorite. Okay, you're gonna try to stick to my tempo because I only got one timer here. If you're unable to stick to my tempo, take a break, come back to it. 6 minutes, it's gonna work like this. We're gonna hold the squat for 30 seconds. At the end of the 30 seconds, now, remember, you can hold the squat ideally parallel, then you just come up a little bit and take a quick break back to it. 30 seconds, we're gonna go right, reach down, walk out, right? We've done these before. 1 push-up, 1 plank jack. Now, walk back in, right to the squat hold if you can. So how it works is 30-second hold, walk out, 1 push-up, 1 plank jack. 30-second hold, walk out, 2 push-ups, 2 plank jacks. You're not gonna get too far up the ladder here because it's only 6 minutes. And I'm gonna expect you to take breaks. I know I'm gonna need some breaks. I've never done this one before. It's come up in my evil mind this morning. So we'll see how we feel. Jake just said you're disgusting. Yeah, that's right. Okay, you can always like the trainer. Okay, remember 30 seconds. We're gonna build up, not on the squat hold, that's always 30. The push-ups and the plank jacks. If you lose me, that's fine. Just come back with me. In 3, 2, 1, squat hold for 30. Keep your core tight, keep your chest up. If you're low in your back bothering you, I want you to come up a little bit. Learn how to keep your weight in your heels. Feel the outside of your feet firm by kind of pushing out. Kind of spring your heels to the ground. Under 10. We're gonna walk out slow. 1 push-up, 1 plank jack. You also step that plank jack. In 3, 2, 1. Reach down. Walk it out. 1 push-up, 1 plank jack. Walk back in. Squat hold another 30. Remember, if you lost me, do it a little slower, a little faster. It's fine. You wait. And the squat hold, or meet me in the squat hold. Woo! 10 seconds. We got 2 push-ups, 2 plank jacks. You don't walk in between. In 3, 2, 1. Reach down. Walk your hands out. 1 push-up, 2 push-ups, and then 2 quick plank jacks. Step in. Walk back in. Hold squat. Another 30 seconds.
Oh my God, this is evil.
Your Jake, my favorite.
Oh.
20 seconds. We're got 3 push-ups, 3 plank jacks. Take a quick break if you need it. Back to it. 10 seconds. 3 push-ups, 3 plank jacks. Hello, quads. Woo! In 3, 2, 1. Reach down. That's the best part of this, right? 3 push-ups. Knees or feet. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Walk it right back. 30 seconds. 2 minutes and 4 to go.
Oh my God, what?
Sorry.
You
This is
didn't
what I
think,
think of for morning coffee.
you didn't think this one through, did you?
I did not think this one through, but I'm going through it with you. I'm paying the price as well. 15 seconds. 4 push-ups, 4 plank jacks. Oh my gosh.
You kidding me?
Tuesdays are my favorite when Jake joins the crew.
You're fired.
3, 2, 1. Reach down. We're on 4, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Walk back.
Oh, 30 seconds right here. Oh, shit. Actually, look, everybody's still there. Thank you, guys. Okay, my quads need a quick break. That's good. You can come up a little bit. If you don't need the full break, just come up a little bit and then right back to it. 10 seconds. 5 push-ups, 5 plank jacks. Drop to those knees if needed. Quality over quantity. Get ready. Best part right now is about to reach down. 3, 2, 1. Reach down. You guys are over halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Walk back to it. Squat hold right here. I'm gonna squat walk to turn the music up. I got my eyes on you. 20 seconds. We got 6 and 6. Jake just told me to keep my back. I'm feeling too. We need reminders, right? Under 10. It's your last 2 minutes. 6 push-ups, right? 6 plank jacks. 3, 2, 1. Reach down. Walk out. With me if you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Walk it back. Woo! Under 2 minutes.
Stay down there. Stay down there.
10 seconds. We got 7 and 7. I'll put on that push-up a little bit. Get ready to reach down again. 3, 2, 1. Reach down. 7 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Walk it back. Final squat hold. This is your final squat hold. And then we're gonna just finish. 1 push-up, 1 plank jack, alternating for like the last 20 seconds. 1 push-up, 1 plank jack, 1 push-up, 1 plank jack. Your own pacing. We're going in 10.
Enough, get down. Flat back.
Here we go. 1 push-up, 1 plank jack on your own time. 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Last 20 seconds. This is your final 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Take a breather.
My wife is a terrible, terrible person. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna unmute her. Jake, Jody just said fire her.
Yeah,
You married her. All right, you guys are able to unmute yourself now. Gonna have thighs of steel, that's for sure. All right, speaking of side steel, let's lay on one side. Knees stay in line. Too old for this.
That was evil.
Everyone's like, I was planning on doing for now. Okay. Knees in line. If you want to increase the stretch, kick back against your hand, but keep your knees in line. Don't ever lean forward and keep your knees out of line. Whew. Let's sit up slowly. Before we go to the other side, we're going to put our feet straight in the middle. I don't want you to lean with a straight back. So don't collapse like this. You used to do in soccer practice. Lean with your chest. Okay. Try to just touch your shins.
what has gotten into you?
I was literally having my coffee looking at Chip. I was like, oh, we haven't done
Okay.
great jobs in a while.
How can I hurt everybody today?
How could Chip fire you to do that?
She's gone. She's out of here.
Other side. So reminder,
I have
rest of
to
the week.
to that doggy.
If you are in Swampscott, this is your added trainers challenge this week. Maurice has posted this morning. If you're in Hingham, You still have the other ones you can do from last week, or I think they're still adding more. My 5-minute core one was yesterday. And the rest of the next 6 days are Orange Theory's At Home Mayhem. This was day 1, kind of easing into it. They're going to be a little bit longer. Sit up again instead of reaching. We're going to put one
I
foot
can
over.
feel core today when I was doing core.
Yeah. So you really, I always say, if you lift properly and you just do a little bit of core, you will, and of course, like diet's number 1, right? Everybody hates to hear that, including myself. You don't need a lot of core. Like my core was dying from just those in and outs for 4 minutes. If you weren't on yesterday, the good news is we're officially under 5 weeks from opening. We're taking all necessary. Yeah. Still don't know anything about masks being necessary. As of right now, they're not. That's up to you. Staff will be wearing them, but up to you. You're going to have at least 1 treadmill between people, possibly 2, depending on what the state decides. So that means same with rower and weight floor, obviously. We think we're going to start with 45-minute classes. Hopefully move to an hour. It depends on how quickly and how you guys help us clean. You guys will probably be getting spray bottles. We'll see what happens. The good news is the CDC came out and said it's not as easily contractable through surfaces. So just try not to touch your face when you're here. Maybe you bring another sweat towel for yourself. Feet together, lean in. Some of you guys got some stuff yesterday. We don't have much stuff left on our sale that's starting in 15 minutes. I'm going to update. Jake's on one Instagram. I'm on the other. Update what we have left in the next 15 minutes. So if you got time, continue to stretch. If you have questions, please DM me. We'll be kind of working that Instagram. So if I don't get back to you in the next hour and a half, it's just because we're finished getting rid of all the stuff. We got some sweet 4th of July tanks and other things. If you are a Hingham member, I do have some Hingham specific gear that I can't sell on the Instagram page, like those Orange Theory from last year's 4th of July race with the star. I got a couple medium tanks left. I'll post it on the community page. Swampscott, I think I've got 1 or 2 specific Swampscott shirts. But yeah, the rest of the stuff I'll update. If you have any questions for me, that's a good little ladder you guys can add on to any workout. Thank you guys so much. Have an awesome day.
Thanks, Jenny.
You're welcome, guys.
Jenny, have a great day.
Thank you again.